NBA Live Mobile Season 9 will hopefully be dropping either later this month or going into next month. No one knows exactly when it will drop or if it will drop, but I went ahead and asked you guys on the Discord server to go ahead and submit your NBA Live Mobile Season 9 concepts, and you guys definitely didn't disappoint. So I'm going to be going through some of the best ones in this video. If you want to check out all of the submissions in their entirety, the link to the Discord server is, as always, in the description down below. But we'll kick things off with Hooper over here, who went with Bronny James being the cover athlete for the game. He made this insane loading screen. You can see Bronny there on the left hand side, some nice purple effects behind him. Then we've also got the logo with some nice effects as well, the tap screen to play over there looking great. You've also got some RGB effects there behind Bronny James, but it's looking really nice. You know, the purple color scheme fitting with the LA Lakers as well, kind of matching that one, which is absolutely great to see. He went ahead and also made a logo for what it would look like in the App Store itself. You got another shot of Bronny James and then also some purple slash marks behind him. It's looking super clean. It's looking super nice. Whether or not he'll be the cover athlete for Season 9, I absolutely doubt, but it'd be absolutely nuts to have him on the cover of the game. And I do think recently we've kind of had sort of like a bunch of players on the cover screen of the game instead of specifically once. And I know even the app logo has changed to just the basketball now instead of an actual player. It'd be nice to see EA bring back a player to be the cover of the game, because you got 2K Mobile having Donovan Mitchell as the cover. Then of course 2K25 has got Tatum this year as the cover for their game. So it'd be nice to having just one athlete to cover the game itself. But Bronny James and that concept is looking absolutely great. Let me know in the comments down below how you think Bronny will do in his first season in the league. But next up, we got Peter Griffin over here, who's gone ahead and made this loading screen with Luka Doncic and the cover athlete. I think Doncic was the cover athlete back in Season 4, but it would be great to see him making a return to being the cover athlete for the game. You've got sort of a faded out version of him, either left and right hand side of him, and also a nice sort of texture on the background of that loading screen as well. So a really nice design there. Of course, the retro EA logo over there with NBA Live and all of that stuff. So a decent submission from Peter Griffin. Next up, we got Keen over here, who went with Victor Wembanyama as the cover athlete for the game. Those two pictures are looking great over there on the right hand side. And I like the fact that it's sort of faded into the background with the Spurs logos everywhere as well, which is looking absolutely great. He's put NBA Live Mobile, the new beginning. Who knows whether Wemby will actually become the true face of the NBA come when LeBron retires and all of these stars retire later on down the road. But this artwork is looking very clean as well. You got a nice little smoke effect as well. You also added this screen for the roster where you got a 6-man player to add to your team, as well as of course the bench players and the starters. And you've also got a customized plays button, which I think would be great alongside that 6-man stuff. I think we'd need some massive changes to seasons or some brand new modes for them to really make a massive impact within the game itself, especially that 6-man, because at the moment obviously the bench is pretty much worthless when it comes to playing in gameplay, but they're just there to boost up your players. But I think it's a decent idea nonetheless. And you've also got some nice base card art on all of these guys. You can see Harden, Antetokounmpo, Doncic, of course Wemby over there as an 81 overall. It'll be interesting to see what overall he jumps up to this time around. I think he was 78 overall in Season 8, so it's going to be interesting to see what his base overall is going to be for next season. You also decided to add this thing called themes, where you'd basically at different levels unlock new sort of themes to add to the home screen. So you can see at level 20 you'd get Luka Doncic there. You kick things off with Wemby as the cover of your home screen, which I think would be nice. It'd freshen up that home screen, make it a bit more customizable, and I don't actually think I've seen this idea before at all. So this is looking very good over there, just to sort of give you that extra customizable stuff within the game. Next up, we have an absolutely massive submission from Nestle, and he sent in a total of 120 files, included a full-blown trailer, which you can go check out on the Discord server. I've gone ahead and selected some of the best bits to put in this video. He went with Jokic as the cover athlete for the game, and you can see this photo of Jokic holding up the Joker card would be an absolutely nuts logo to have in the game. Then the loading screen as well, you've got Jokic with his signature on the left-hand side. NBA Live is looking very clean, especially with that background. Then he went with this design for the home screen. It's looking very clean, and you've even got a My Team section, which would update depending on what team you actually pick. So you can see there's the Warriors one, there's the Nuggets one, and there's the Celtics one. And I know between Season 7 and 8, we did get an update towards the UI side of things for the game itself. It'd be nice to see another update nonetheless going into Season 9 as well. Monthly Master, he went ahead and designed this, looking like you got up to 100k for emblems to get another pick of a player. And it also looks like you got a premium option as well to maybe get the people to spend a bit more money on the game. Live Pass, there's extra tiers as well in his concept. Live Pass free, advanced, premium, deluxe, and the ultimate, which does add a little bit more variety, gives people options to spend money at different price points. You can see that's the free one, then $149 for the second one, $299 all the way up to the top one, which is only $8.49. So I might get people to spend a bit more money, because obviously the top one you get all of the players plus that featured card of Luka Doncic. He also made some concepts for the auction house as well, and honestly, having this sort by feature with every single stuff such as the lowest bid, lowest buy now, boosted, lowest overall, highest overall would be so good, because at the moment obviously you can filter it by overall, so having specific overalls, but just sorting by overalls would be great. Adding stats to this as well would be absolutely ridiculous, like sorting by the highest 3-point stat on a player would be so much fun, and it would make for great videos as well, because say I could go onto the auction house, buy the top 5 3-point shooters in the game, put them in a team, and then basically play. It would be absolutely fun to have that feature on the auction house. Then for the My Team section, he went with this, and I really do think we need this back in the game, where you have different lineups for different play styles. I think the inclusion of Ultimate Team kind of ruined the game a little bit, because obviously back in season 1 and I believe season 2, you just had those separate lineups for separate play styles, which means you have to grind a lot more to fill out all 3 lineups, which I think would add a lot more back to the game. You also had the idea of having a 1v1 mode, which would be absolutely insane for the game. I do know we got 2v2 and 3v3 modes sort of hidden away in certain events, but having a full-blown 1v1 mode where you can play up against anyone would be so much fun. He also designed a full My Career mode, which I doubt we'll ever see in NBA Live Mobile, but who knows, maybe someday we'll be able to get it. It's looking really nice over here. You start off where you play against the reserves for the Dallas Mavericks, and that will determine your overall, and then from there you just basically play, go into the draft and see what you end up with. You get some new cosmetics as well, which is looking great depending on how much you want to spend, and then obviously you're just playing to improve your player, playing drills, playing matches, trying to win the NBA championship. I think that'd be absolutely great. And finally, you will notice on these player cards, there's little symbols on the bottom of them, and he added dunk and post packages, which would just be extras to add to your player, which I think would be absolutely insane to help them be more flashier or better in game. And some of these are nuts, especially like Dirk's exclusive one-leg fadeaway. Imagine doing that in NBA Live Mobile. He also added some in-game celebrations as well, such as like LeBron's exclusive crown, even Steph Curry's night-night. Imagine doing this in a 1v1 match and you just won, and then you just perform one of these celebrations. It'd be so much stuff, but obviously I've had to cut out a lot of the stuff that he submitted because he submitted an absolute ton of files. So if you want to go check out the whole thing, go take a look on the server. Next up, we got Felix over here, who went with KD as the cover athlete with this clean app logo. In his concept, he added a KD card, which you could upgrade by doing certain challenges, going up from 80 overall to 99 overall. Of course, because he is a cover athlete in his concept, and they kind of get harder, starting off with winning 5 showdown matches, then completing 10 seasons games to a double-double, and then triple doubles at the end. I think this would be a decent addition to some promos, maybe not a full-blown promo in itself, but a nice little addition to extra promos just to add that bit more skill-based achievements required in the game. Groot went with Ant on the cover of the game, and having this as the app logo would be absolutely nuts. And then this would be the loading screen as well, with those 3 Ant photos on the right and his signature as well, looking absolutely great, especially with that blue background behind him as well. Loser went with this design for the base cards for the game. You can see Doncic, Jokic, SGA, Curry, and LeBron with those designs looking great. I got a better version of the Curry card over here, which is looking nice. You got a basketball in the background, the double image of Curry over there, 84 overall. I could not include this. He also made a sort of promo concept to start the season off, which does have that retro theme, which I think looks really, really good over here. You got a bunch of retro players, and it's called NBA Arcade. He also had a City Knights one, and this artwork is absolutely nuts. The Miami Vice sort of theme behind it with Halliburton and Wembanyama, and to match that, he made a retro loading screen, which looks absolutely insane. And I know FC Mobile have a new sort of loading screen for every single one of their new promos, and I think that'd be a great addition to NBA Live Mobile just to freshen up the game and make you want to log in again and again and again. Next up, we got Faux Clips. Again, he also made a trailer, which you can go check out on the server. He went for a clean design with the logo, with the basketball almost looking like it's breaking through a wall over here, and it kind of fits with EA design of just having a basketball for that Season 8 logo. I also like the 9 being there within the text itself, and it's similar to how EA did it for the Season 8 trailer. If you go check a look on the App Store or the Google Play Store, should be there and you should be able to see it. He put that includes new features such as new gameplay, UI, and commentators in every language. He also put you get to keep every player and assets, and it'll be interesting to see. Let me know in the comments down below, what do you guys think of this? Would you want EA to do what they have done for the last few years and have you keep pretty much everything, or would you not like that? Because personally, I'd prefer to have a complete reset of players, coins, levels, and everything else, just so everyone sort of starts from scratch and has a reason to play the game a lot. So you'd basically get rid of everything from past seasons. You get rewarded for it, of course, with some extra tokens to buy new packs, but I'd personally like it if we could reset everything and just start again. Then we have another submission with Anthony Edwards as the cover athlete, and this logo is looking absolutely ridiculous. You can see the Season 9 text there in the bottom left, as it were. NBA Live, EA Sports, is looking absolutely clean. And I don't know whether he's added some color correction to Ant over here, but it it's looking great compared to that background. And there you have KD and Anthony Edwards both in their USA kits over there on the loading screen. It's looking absolutely great. I really like the font he's used for season 9 as well, and the whole design is looking great. This would be the design for his home screen, and this actually looks really good as well. It's really clean, sort of minimal as well, which is looking absolutely nice. Then for the live pass, he kind of went for this sort of exploded view of the live pass, which looked really nice, kind of separating what you would get between the live pass and then of course the premium one below it at those different levels. And I think that'd be nice, just again giving that fresh look to the game itself. You also had a Team USA promo, which you can of course see it with Hakeem over there. You can go check out the full concept on the server. And finally, we have another Anthony Edwards cover athlete, with this time Kevin Garnett. I don't think I've seen these two paired up on a cover screen before, but there we go. We got them two on the loading screen. And he also added a Kawhi Leonard version of the golden ticket promo, which we haven't seen, I think, since season 4. I could be wrong about that. And I think it'd be great to have some player cards designed by the community that you could get in the game itself. So you can see he's put cards made by those 3 guys over there, which you'd then be able to get if you manage to pull the golden ticket version of Kawhi in some packs. And he also added the opportunity to play all-time teams in season mode, such as this LA Lakers team over there, and that would be what the cards look like. He also added a Bronny James card with the NBA draft behind him at 60 overall. But that is just a handful of these promo concepts. Again, go check out the Discord server to see all of the submissions. Massive shout out to everyone that featured in the video, and even if you didn't, thank you so much for putting your submissions on the server itself. But whilst we wait for season 9, if you want to go check out exactly what my highest overall team I can possibly make in NBA Live Mobile is, go check out the video in the bottom left hand corner. We made an absolutely ridiculous team with some insane overalls. Go check out that video, and I'll see you guys in that one. Peace.